And number one, Paul George, way off P summed up the Clippers.
What you say, way off P?
Hopes in one shot. Way off. In the words of Damian Lillard, it looked good to me.
That's hilarious.
That's
a little cruel. That's way off P. Come on, way off P. Championship Chuck.
All right. Who do we thank or blame upstairs for that one?
Right, man.
I'll take all the blame.
That dude didn't lose it by himself.
Who was that?
Hello. All right, audio should be working.
Very close to the line. When we come back, it's another 5G hologram interview. This time, Isaiah Thomas with Frank Vogel.
You might get a call on that one, fellas. Way off.
All right, hey everybody. Thank you so much for choosing my stream. The actual game will be getting started in about 19 minutes. That's when the game starts. Right now I'm just working on some background things on the stream. So that is what I am working on. If you want to talk to me, feel free to just type something up in the chat. I will get to that as soon as I can. You're probably hearing me frantically clicking around here. Ah, the joys.
Welcome back to TNT NBA Tip-Off presented by Auto Trader, the playoff resume of LeBron James, who will play playoff game number 252, which will break the tie with Tim Duncan, 7 shy of Derek Fisher for the most all-time. His 11th trip to the conference finals and, of course, the 3 championships. Anthony Davis, 25 career playoff games. First time in the conference finals. And he has been so good in this postseason, leading the Lakers in scoring in 8 of the 12 games, and LeBron, prior to this season, 79% of the time he had led his team in scoring in playoff games. Now, minutes before Anthony Davis hit that game-winner Sunday, that Mamba shot, as Frank Vogel called it, the Lakers coach had told his team in a timeout huddle to remember the significance of those black Mamba jerseys they were wearing.
Offensive swag wins this game for us. Big shots like you just hit, big shots like you've been hitting, big shots like you just hit. Okay, offensive swag. Okay, get that. Just carry that confidence, man. You got the uniform on, right? Okay, everybody's a big shot maker here down the stretch.
And as his Lakers prepared for Game 3, Vogel took a few minutes to sit down virtually with Isaiah Thomas. Thanks to AT&T's 5G technology, Zeke paid a visit to the bubble.
Hey, I'm here in Atlanta, and I'm getting ready to sit down with Coach Vogel after that incredible Game 2 win.
Here's Davis for 3 in the win. Oh, it's good. Anthony Davis has won it for the Lakers.
And I'm beaming in as a hologram.
Wasn't that a cool ending for last night's, or a couple days ago, game?
Coach,
Losing track of time over here.
Good, Isaiah. How you doing? Good to see your hologram.
we're in Hollywood for real, right? I know you must be feeling really good today.
Well, it's always exciting to win a game like that, especially this deep in the playoffs for sure.
Outstanding offense by Anthony Davis.
Vogel, trusting the big fella, the proud.
Big-time players make big-time plays.
We know AD had always dreamed of making a shot like that. But what most people don't realize is that coaches always fantasize about drawing up that last play.
You just want to put your players in a position to make a shot like that. That's the biggest thing, and we put in endless hours of coming up with these plays, and our guys were able to make a great read. Rondo made a great pass, and AD came off that thing ready to finish the game.
Anthony Davis is going to send the Lakers to a 2-0 series lead.
Slugfest, culminating in what you can only call a Mamba shot. That was Mamba right there.
How important was it to you and the team to constantly be reminded of Kobe's inspiration?
Obviously it was a devastating thing to go through. It still hurts. We wanted to make sure we honored his memory the right way and embodied what he stood for, that Mamba mentality. We try to encourage that with our guys. So, when we wear those uniforms, it's a time to sort of highlight that, bring out that big shot mentality, and we saw it with AD on that final shot.
Davis in the clutch delivers the bomb.
I want to take those shots. It's part of the legacy. I want those shots. I want the big time plays.
So many players have come together, very talented players, in a very short period of time.
Davis, some nifty dribbling there, and the reverse finish. Wow. LeBron with some spin.
Got some
my goodness.
But yet your
highlights of
seems so
the last
good, so
Lakers
tight.
versus Nuggets
How have you
game.
kept that all together?
Comment in the
Like
chat
the beginning of the year,
which
it would be
team
a little
you
bumpy
guys are
because everything
cheering
was so
on
new,
tonight.
New roster, new coaching staff.
Don't forget to hit the
everybody
thumbs up
trying
button
to
on
learn
this
each other.
stream.
Anthony Davis, he's unbelievable.
Their chemistry has been undeniable.
We all had a great belief about what we could accomplish. Didn't know we were going to have so much success early on as we did. Hopefully our best games and our best moments are still ahead of us.
Well, Coach, thank you for your time. You've done a great job this year, and we're all hoping that you get a chance to put that championship ring on your finger. So good luck to you, and get me out of this bubble.
All right, take care.
You want to see a shot like that Anthony Davis made at the Horn the other day. I think about sitting down with Pat Riley once. You're doing a sit down, and he talked about there are two things in basketball: there's winning and there's misery. And he said you'd never feel more alive than in that moment where ball's in the air, goes in, you win. It doesn't, you lose, but you never feel more
Hello,
alive.
Yazan
Chuck,
Abukura. Welcome
you've been on
to
both ends
the
of that before. You
live
knocked one
stream.
down over David Robinson to win a
How are
game.
you
You've
doing
seen John
tonight?
Stockton shoot one over you. I mean, in that moment when it all rides there.
Well, that's especially in the playoffs, Ernie, because there's.
I'm working on getting some background stream things working out over here,
7-8 months.
and then we will
into
go
it.
live
And
just about in 12
there's
minutes.
there's
That's when the
some
game
teams that,
starts.
if they make the playoffs, it's a great year. But there's probably 5 teams that if they don't win a championship, they had a bad year. And then the further you go, it is painful because it takes a whole really year out of your life when you don't win the championship. And it is painful when it ends. And when it ends suddenly, it's even more painful.
And not only that, Ernie, what makes it more painful, you have to hear the criticism from guys like you, from all the greats, and then you have to say to myself,
Since it's
"Man,
actually
I'm
against
averaging 25,
YouTube's
30,
terms
but
of
none that
service,
matters.
I am
Now you
unable
gotta
to
start
stream
all
the
over.
actual
So you gotta go 4
game,
months, prepare,
but I
and
am
then you gotta start
experimenting
from
with
game
just
one
doing
next
the
year,
audio,
and then you have to
and then
say,
I will
okay,
be talking
okay,
a little
try
bit
not
just
make
to
the same mistakes
classify
again.
this stream as
Jordan
fair
said it
use.
best. Before
so
you
that
succeed, you must
hopefully
first learn to fail.
we
And
can
I think
run
I
this
think I
stream
had
without
the
any
most
problems.
sweats from any superstar. Like
Yeah,
my
so
first
we're
4
going to
or
have the
5
live
times, we just
score.
got
I'm
swept.
going to be here answering any questions
Myself
you
and
guys
Kenny
have.
with
Maybe
Hillary
I'll
Rucker,
do a little bit
myself
of
and Kobe
commenting
when we
myself,
first
but
started,
mostly
and we
it's just going
went
to be the
on
radio from the game
a little run,
and the
but
live
I
score.
think every time I
So,
lost, I think I got
so
swept.
glad
That's
you're
'cause
here.
they
Thank
soft.
you so much for choosing this stream to
But
watch.
these diamonds,
Please
why
consider
would you
hitting the
get it?
subscribe button
Come
if you are
on.
enjoying
You couldn't
what
win
you are
one game.
going to see pretty
You couldn't
soon.
win one game.
Oh, brother, I
I'm
got a
pretty
lot of
excited for
games.
this game.
I'm
We
just
had a
saying, you
great
couldn't win
matchup
one
the
game, you
last
got swept.
Nuggets
crazy?
versus
I got
Lakers
one
game.
game winner
I'm
in my
expecting
whole career,
another
high school,
very, very
college.
good game.
Pros, yeah.
I told you, I don't even know how you got in the Hall of Fame.
It was a baseline fadeaway at Utah.
Oh, I do remember.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, man. How this guy get in the Hall of Fame with one game winner his whole life?
On the down on that end, on the right box.
On the right box, yeah.
And you get down to that point.
Okay, of course you can remember it only happened one damn
No,
time.
I just am a basketball aficionado.
You get down to that point with the game on the line, Kenny, you know who wants to take the shot, and you know guys who don't want to take the shot too, don't you?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't play with a lot of guys who wouldn't take the shot. I didn't have guys. You know, I play. You know, obviously Akeem Olajuwon, was a great shot maker, but a guy like him, you have to give him the ball. He can't bring it up and make plays like LeBron or Kobe could. So he didn't always have the last shot in the games that we were playing. The most iconic games that we've had, Mario Elie, Kiss of Death, my shot against the, Orlando. Like, it's other, Clyde Drexler. Like, those are guys who have the ball in their hands. So I didn't play with a lot of guys that were fearful, honestly. But I've seen it on other teams, and I never understood the fear of taking the last shot. I always had more fear in being on the last shot on defense because I didn't know what was happening. And I'm like, God, and it's not in your hands. And you're like, this dude has been hot. When John Starks took the shot, I was more fearful than when I took the shot and when Klima blocked it, though. But I'm saying, I didn't play with a lot of guys. Sam Cassell hit big shots against the Knicks. Like,
Vernon Maxwell.
I honestly, my whole career, those other guys that weren't fearful.
When you are not a star, there's really not a lot of pressure on you because when you go in that, the star is always under pressure because when they call timeout, they're going to ask the star. They're not calling no play for them other guys. They're calling, like when Steve Kerr hit a shot, they're calling the play for Michael Jordan. And the other team, like Michael said, they're going to double me. I know that when we call a timeout, Paul Westphal, love you, he going to draw a play up for me. He's not going to draw a guy for those other plays. It's my job to either score or get somebody a shot.
Because you were the big who handled the ball. See, again, I played on teams that last play against Orlando, it was like, no, Kenny's going to be in a pick and roll with Clyde. It's like, oh, shit. Like, you got the right. Like, he's calling it for you. Vernon, you got the ball. We're coming to back pick for you. Like, it was. So the guys, because Akeem was a big, dominant big, a lot of times we couldn't get him the ball in 4 seconds or 3 seconds. It would take too much time and we might not get it to him. So Clyde, myself, Sam, for sure, Mario.
Yazan, yeah, I'm sorry. I really wish I could stream the actual game for you guys.
Let's take a
If I
break
could,
here
I
and,
absolutely would.
Oh, we've got some social media.
But
No, good.
the penalty for streaming the actual
But I'm
game
pretty
is
sure I
that
could
they
wear
are going
Shaq
to
Freeze's belt.
delete
Yes,
my
you can.
YouTube channel. And I don't want to run that risk.
Yes.
The money maker.
Krispy Kreme.
But I am doing the best that I can for you guys.
Did he really do that? Did he really
Working,
do that to you?
trying to get this audio. Hopefully YouTube doesn't get mad at me for streaming this audio here. Should be fine.
These guys are terrified.
As long as I'm here, it's technically fair use. So, looking good so far.
One might think this is where the revolution ends.
6 minutes until game time. A mere 6 minutes remain. Man. 4 minutes remain.
Welcome to TNT Bets presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. Those long threes are kind of a dagger for your bets. We need them to start falling our way. Thank you, Jamal Murray.
You shot that from like Epcot.
If they want some motivation, I'm guaranteeing the Lakers gonna kick their ass. Wow! No!
Wings Tom's back too, right, Tom?
That's the over. That's the over.
TNT Bets presented by FanDuel Sportsbook is a brand new alternative stream on the Watch TNT simulcast featuring real-time betting odds and analysis. Head to TNTTrama.com to check it out.
Shout out Pete Chill Cut. I left him off the list. Everybody hit him. He must have hit you up.
Tonight's betting odds brought to you by FanDuel. Lakers give him 6.5 tonight. Chuckster.
I'm taking the Lakers tonight, -6.5.
Don't forget to check out FanDuel for the final basket bonus. FanDuel gives you more ways to win with sports betting, daily fantasy, and free-to-play games. A little more inside tracks action. Michael Malone.
Last game in the second half, we dominated them. But we got down by 16 points in the third quarter. And then the sense of urgency hit. Our defense came alive. We got back in the game and should have won the game. We can't wait for the second half. That's got to be there in the first quarter. Come out, defense for 48 minutes, win the first quarter. Let's get our first win of the series, man.
Jack, they have trailed at the half in their last 6 games, -59 scoring. What's the key to getting Denver out of the gate well and not double digits at halftime?
Well, listen, they just got to come out. They have to speed up the pace a little bit. They have to be confident. They have to believe. Again, they're used to being down and coming back. I don't know what it is with this team. Earlier this year, we would always say, we don't know which Denver team's going to show up. But, they definitely need a sense of urgency for 48 minutes tonight.
Shoot it
They
fast and
definitely need
quick.
to win this game.
Shoot it fast and quick. The
'Cause
Lakers.
this game right here, Ernie, is a must-win.
Yeah,
If you don't win
coming at
this, Charles Stradamus will be correct with that broom.
Anthony Davis has won it for the Lakers.
We got 2 more.
Lakers Nuggets next. Western Conference Finals presented by AT&T 5G. Watch on TNT and on the Watch TNT app.
Wednesday on TNT. Last week's event ignited a fire. And now, everyone
There he goes.
is ready to explode.
We are going to war.
All Elite Wrestling is live on TNT. Watch Wednesday Night Dynamite at 8 or anytime on demand and the app.
Here's Davis, 4-3 in the win. Oh, it's good! Anthony Davis has won it for the Lakers!
I want to take those shots. I want those shots. I want the big-time plays.
We lost the game, but think that we played well.
Jokic for 3, and it's down!
Now we're down 2-0. We'll use that motivation to go out and win game 3.
Murray! Beautiful reverse right there. Well, plenty of magic here in the Magic Kingdom, and we welcome you from Advent Health Arena on the NBA campus at Walt Disney World Resort. This is Game 3 of the Western Conference Finals on TNT, and it's presented by AT&T 5G. The top seed, the Los Angeles Lakers, against the 3 seed, the Denver Nuggets. And now the Lakers 2 wins away from a trip to the NBA Finals. We'll see if Denver has a response here tonight in Game 3. And hi, everybody. We welcome you from the bubble in Orlando. Brian Anderson along with Chris Webber, Reggie Miller. Allie LaForce is our reporter. We'll hear from her in just a bit. Well, the Denver Nuggets have made a name for themselves here, Chris, on being resilient. They've come back 2-3-1 deficits. That is going to be put to the test here against the Lakers tonight.
Yeah, Denver knows they let one slip away. They were just one play away. But listen, they've taken ownership of their miscommunication on D. So let's refocus on what they did well. They outscored the Lakers in the paint 38-34. They were active on D, 24 turnovers for 19 points. They communicated in transition, only gave up 8 fast break points. But the question remains for tonight. After an emotional letdown and a quick turnaround, can these young fellas get back on that horse and use that motivation to get Game 3?
Well, they're going to have to, because Anthony Davis has owned these Nuggets here in the conference finals, averaging 34 points while shooting 52% and grabbing almost 10 rebounds. You couple that with LeBron, who had 20 of the first 40 Laker points in Game 2, you see the challenge facing Michael Malone and this very young Nuggets team.
Players on the floor ready to go for Game 3. Take a look at tonight's starting fives presented by AT&T 5G. Familiar fives on the floor for each team. LeBron James and Anthony Davis leading the way for the Lakers, with Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic for the Nuggets. Let's see if the Nuggets can get some production from the others here tonight. Ready to go, Mark Davis, Kane Fitzgerald, Kevin Scott. Our 3 officials. Mark Davis puts it in the air, and that is, let's see,
stolen tip by Jokic, and he's done that actually the first 2 games. And as a big man, I like that technique. Try to get your hand up a little bit early as the ref throws it up.
Only you would know that. Nice going. So Lakers will have the first possession. Lakers had the black Mamba uniforms on 2 days ago, and that dramatic win. Davis gets up the first shot and into the hands of Paul Millsap. It is the Nuggets in the black uniforms tonight. Nice find, Jokic to Grant. And Jokic keeps it alive into the hands of Danny Green. Best of 7 series, Lakers winning the first 2. The Nuggets had a furious comeback in Game 2.
And this game is now underway. Let's go ahead and catch up on it a little bit. Current game, Nuggets versus Lakers.
He is fouled in his first trip to the free throw line.
Anthony Davis recognized they had a switch out there with Gary Harris trying to guard him in the post. Quick move by AD and a slow rotation by the Nuggets on that weak side.
Series is going to look a lot different if it's 1-1, and I'm asking you guys about the sting of losing Game 2, but losing in that fashion on a buzzer.
All right, give you a shout out, White Walk. My alt account, actually.
That you can win this series and that you're the better team. Then you say, okay, we let one slip away. If you're a younger team, you don't have this experience.
Shout out Wise Walk.
You're playing against the favorites.
There you go.
It's really hard to regather and get that focus and that confidence back, especially early in the game.
Yeah, if you're a young team like the Nuggets, you've got to pick yourself off the mat here. And understanding it was a devastating way to lose a ball game, but there are good things that you can pick from that Game 2 loss.
Are there windows of opportunity to exploit? We'll see how the Nuggets bounce back here tonight. There's a little runner by Jokic. Jokic coming off a terrific effort in Game 2. He scored 30 points. He scored the last 12 in Game 2, and he's got the first 2 here tonight. Danny Green hits it. Danny Green joined our pregame show prior to the game. He and Shaquille O'Neal
having a little chat. I didn't know Shaq was Danny Green's shooting coach. He was his rookie.
It must be working.
It's the first shot. Take credit for it, Shaq.
Danny Green really has struggled in these playoffs, especially from deep. Gets his first one to go.
15, but JaVale McGee on that play, getting the hand in on the Joker.
He swiped it. LeBron finishes on the other end. There were some turnovers by both teams. The Lakers turned it over a lot in game 2. The Nuggets did as well, but Michael Malone said he was comfortable with
Game's
the
off to a
turnover
good
because it
start
didn't
so
turn
far.
into a lot of points. They were able to get back. That's been the #1 emphasis, transition defense for the Nuggets against
8-2, Lakers are up.
Lakers offense. Starts are so important. Michael Malone imploring his team to come out of the gates, firing on all cylinders. They're a team that's been coming back from big deficits as Jokic misses a 3. LeBron at the controls. Jeremy Grant draws the assignment again. A little pull-up by LeBron. That one's true.
When LeBron has the ball on either side and Anthony Davis is with him, that play, Anthony Davis skirts out to the corner, strong side, so LeBron can drive or hit that mid-range jumper. I think we're going to see, Reg, both of them on the same side of the floor tonight trying to give Denver problems.
Murray working with Jokic. Familiar two-man game. Drop inside, and LeBron takes it away from Millsap. Now he's on the move. James goes all the way. No, and there's Jokic. And did he lose it out of bounds? He did. He stepped on the baseline. That'll be Laker ball.
First of all, from end to end, after that turnover by the Nuggets, did you see how fast LeBron James, see how much pressure he puts on that transition defense of the Nuggets? That's why it is, and you're right, BA, the #1 thing, if you're Michael Malone, you've got to attend to is building a wall around LeBron.
During the regular season, only the Raptors with more fast break points per game than the Lakers. Lakers have been #1 in the playoffs in that category.
Let's also watch them after makes because they push it like it's a fast break.
And a hot pass. That'll be a turnover. So back in the hands of the Nuggets. 8-2. We're just underway. Game 3 of this Western Conference Finals series. Lakers winning emphatically in game 1. It was a blowout win. It was a 12-point win, and it wasn't even really that close. And, of course, the buzzer beater in game 2 by Anthony Davis. Here's Murray. Gets loose for a 3 and knocks it down. The sweet stroke of the Kentucky Wildcat.
Well, #1.
Getting on with his game here. Just add in some more background music.
Double screen on Danny Green that allowed Murray to find that wide open 3.
Slide me out a little bit more.
LeBron James with purpose already.
12-7 so far.
Contact there with Jokic.
LA is singling out Jokic on the pick and roll as the second direct play. Let's see if Murray makes sure that he attacks the pick and roll and tries to get those bigs who can't move laterally, because that's what LA is doing right now to the Joker.
Murray and Jokic again, deflected, but Jokic into his hands. McGee got a hand on it, but Jokic able to adjust, catch it, and finish it.
We're going to get a high dosage of this high screen roll between your two best players in Murray and Jokic all night.
Two teams that rely on their tandems more than any others in the NBA. McGee gets it deep and scores. Lakers are clicking right now. They're getting transition buckets. They're getting points in the paint. Everything that Michael Malone is trying to avoid and trying to minimize with his team defensively. Millsap goes strong and scores, and he drops Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Millsap guarding Davis, and he knocked it out of his hands into the hands of Murray. Murray, pull up 3 in transition, and in and out it goes. Gets it back behind the back. Millsap, fires one through Murray into the hands of Grant. Cash.
Well, that's a welcome sight if you're Michael Malone. Jeremy Grant can be one of those others for this Nuggets team to knock down those corner wide open threes, something they have not done in this series thus far.
Grant made his first 3 in game 2. He hits his first opportunity here in game 3. And drawing the LeBron James assignment, they're asking a lot out of him. Wide open 3. James, no. Into the hands of Green. Another opportunity here for the Lakers. Jokic on Davis. Davis has been so good in the mid-range here in the
Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you are enjoying this stream. Leave a thumbs up on the stream as well if you don't mind. We're working to get to 1,000 subscribers. 1,000. That can only be done with your help.
Chris, those are the times I want Jokic to be aggressive. And even if he misses it, he's got to be aggressive when he gets into the paint.
Yeah, because you put the guard in a bad position. The guard's not going to do anything with the ball under the basket right there. I totally agree, Reggie. But he's aggressive early. He's kind of picking and choosing his spots. But he has to try to score that bucket.
Up top, he was looking for a lob, was Green. Fortunate bounce into the hands of Davis. And then LeBron again gets a rebound. Now he gives it, and Davis hammers that one home.
Man, what a 1-2 punch. What a 1-2 punch, too. LeBron, AD, first team All-NBA.
These two can give you about 60 a game. They're averaging over 50 a game together. LeBron with 26 in game 2. AD went for 31. And how about this finish?
Talking about a 1-2 punch. LeBron in his 17th year, getting it to the young fella for the finish.
Their opportunity here for the Lakers. Jokic on Davis. Davis has been so good in the mid-range here in the playoffs. Those little pull-ups, he's shooting right at 50% in the playoffs on those jump shots. Holding off Davis. Shot clock down to 8. Millsap open.
MLB postseason begins next Tuesday on TBS.
Be prepared to brace.
Welcome back to the Western Conference Finals Game 3 between the Lakers and the Nuggets, and we have ourselves a 2-point game with 6 minutes left to go in the first quarter. It was Anthony Davis who was the hero of Game 2 with his buzzer beater, which Coach Vogel called after the game a Mamba shot in honor of the late and great Kobe Bryant. Ironically enough, the last time the Lakers hit a buzzer beater while trailing was in 2006. And guess who hit that one? Kobe himself. Ask any athlete. Some people are just built for that moment. Anthony Davis had only made 1 3-pointer, guys, in his previous 5 games. But he told me there was no doubt in his mind he was taking that shot. Kobe may have a 20-year career with one team, the Lakers, and 5 championships. It may be 80s first with the Lakers as he tries to win his first as a Laker, but their names now will be ever and forever connected over a great moment in Lakers history.
And you know, Kobe Bean is smiling from the heavens above, and you know, I like the message that Frank Vogel was telling his guys in the huddle in game 2. You know, that name across your chest means something, and a lot of that hard work and grit comes from Kobe Bean.
Well, and knowing Kobe like I did, I would think that he would be happy, but he would tell guys, all right, that's over. Y'all sit around and celebrate that play. You can't be champions. Let that go. Let's get to game 3, and we'll talk about that after we're hosting the trophy.
So interesting as you see a nice pass here by James, and McGee finishes with a foul. Excellent lead by LeBron James as he sets up JaVale McGee. Second assist for LeBron. Gives us a chance to remind you that the NBA playoffs on TNT are brought to you by AT&T 5G. And by Michelob Ultra. Get your Michelob Ultra courtside tickets by tweeting #UltraCourtside. First words on the whiteboard for the Lakers after that win in game 2. Dodged a bullet in giant letters. 24 turnovers for the Lakers, but I think the Lakers understood, yes, we got the win, but there are things we can do better, and that was the message for Vogel and the rest of the team as Harris goes all the way. Can't finish it, though. Kuzma with the rebound, his first minutes on the floor. Rondo out there as well. First wave of substitutions. LeBron James sits. There's Kuzma on the layup. Nice cut.
You know, with all the focus, and rightfully so, shifted towards LeBron James and Anthony Davis, I think in game 3 tonight, this is a game where Kyle Kuzma can kind of relax and have one of those, you know, 18 to 25-point night games for the Lakers.
We saw Kuzma kind of go a little mano-a-mano against Michael Porter Jr. in game 2. Shot clock is late with 1 on it. Murray misses. Jokic back tapped it, keeps it alive. And there's Jokic. Can't get it to go. Gets his own. Just moves McGee off the blocks. And scores it for the Nuggets.
Beasting inside. That's what you want from the big fella. You can wait to pass a little bit later, but no one in the world can check you. Go to work, big fella.
At the last 12 in game 2, he's got 6 already in this first quarter. Caldwell Pope lets Murray fly by. Air ball into the hands of Grant. Here goes Jokic. He's been aggressive, and he is working over JaVale McGee. That's a foul on McGee. This replay brought to you by the AT&T 5G above the rim.
I don't know if you saw the last play in which he got a foul. He just jogged up the court, and you think, wait a minute, he's lumbering, he's tired. But as soon as he got the ball, the defender was off guard, and he just made sure he gave a quick dribble, really aggressive. And those are the little nuances that when people say be aggressive, that's what they mean. Not just running like a chicken with his head cut off, but using your speed, timing, momentum, and cadence to throw the defender off.
Chris, other than that fourth quarter of game 2 when he scored the last 12 for the Nuggets, this is the most aggressive I've seen Jokic be. This is beautiful. This is great.
A flurry of moves by the Joker, and he ties it at 18. He's got 8 points now. Kuzma with Millsap on him, working the 2-man game here with Anthony Davis. Now he'll just give it to him. Jokic defending. Double team comes. Davis slow with the pass. Caldwell Pope on the drive, and he gets it to go. Acrobatic shot for KCP. Caldwell Pope had 11 points in game 2 after an 18-point performance in game 1. Millsap gives it up. Murray, Rondo right on him, gets by him. Little floater up top. No, the lob for Michael Porter Jr.
Way to wait for it, Michael Porter. Kind of a slow lob on that play. Good hang time, good hands.
Good action in this first quarter, both teams. Here's Rondo now. Rondo gives it to Kuzma. Quick release, missed it. Jokic another rebound. He's got 4 already.
Mismatch too with Rondo trying to guard him.
And he gave it up. He passed it, and Harris gets all the way in. So Harris scores. Jokic quick with the pass. And the Nuggets up 2 points here with 2:26 remaining.
And a much faster pace here for the Nuggets in this first quarter.
Michelob Ultra has teamed up with Best Friends Animal Society to bring 30 adoptable dogs to today's game. Every dog on the Ultra courtside screen is 100% adoptable and 100% adorable. Go to bestfriends.org/courtside dogs for more details on how you can give one of these pups a forever home. Man, who doesn't love dogs?
And kitties. I see a cat there.
Be careful for the dog jumps into that other screen over there.
The great Aaron Banks reminds us who let the dogs out. And here they are tonight. Brings it technically a Denver home game tonight. Here's Rondo for three. Back iron. Jokic and Davis ends up in the hands of Murray. Nice rebound. Denver by 2, and Millsap goes but is fouled. Free throws for Paul Millsap.
Everything changes.